Exotic circle.
Oh, is it?
That's why they like EDM music. That makes sense now.
Because it is cool. And we have to keep warm somehow.
I think we should not put that in. Oh, man. But that's a weird name. What does that mean?
Omsk.
What does that mean?
No fucking clue.
That's like saying everyone's like Omag.
No, that's the name of the
LOL.
city. That's the name of the city.
I'm sure it means something. Like a Riyadh means something.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
No,
Riyadh.
probably does mean something. I'm saying.
Oh, Omsk.
Omsk just probably does mean something.
All right, that's enough. What's happening, guys?
Yeah.
That's good.
It's all good.
We're finally here. We're alive.
We are fine.
How about we begin? I think we should start. There we go.
Stop hyping.
But I'd like to think.
I'd like to tell you that we're on camera.
Okay.
All right, I'm giving you a heads up right now.
Oh yeah, you're getting so much hate about that. Yeah, hang
Who,
on.
me?
You.
Me for what?
You. We're like last episode we put it on YouTube. We weren't supposed to be on YouTube.
Okay.
You were in your PJs.
Yes. Let me explain that. Let me get to that.
No, hold
No.
on.
Let me get to that. Let me get to that.
I had a scab on my finger. I kept biting for the whole video.
See, right now you're screaming into the mic. I'm gonna beat your ass. Okay.
I looked like I
Step
was doing
back.
my nails for an hour.
Exactly. So
Ridiculous.
let me explain. What's happening?
Ridiculous.
Did we didn't?
I was
Did
barefoot.
we? I'm also barefoot.
You didn't have socks on?
I don't think so.
Anyway, welcome to Past the Kabsa episode 16. All right, we have some explaining to do. All right.
Please explain.
Last episode was not supposed to be out,
No.
but we had so much fun, we decided to put it out. I was in my pajamas. Turks had his knees out.
Apparently.
Shamsi was sore, as y'all know. Like you heard the story.
Extremely.
He was sore, extremely sore.
Very much.
Still is.
Still is.
Same position.
Different position.
Still sore.
Shout out to Buthamir.
Different kind of,
Shout out to Abu Thamir.
You did well.
different kind of sword.
So you didn't get what I was laughing when you said An-Nihaya Abu Thamir and you were crouching. You didn't get what I was laughing about.
Like, I'm sure.
What my imagination went through at that second, it was Shamsi.
Okay.
And I would like to publicly say, thank you for that composure.
You're welcome.
I mean, you kept going. Like, I know you guys are assholes, but I'm going to keep going.
Let's try to tell a story.
You were not excited to say, like, I'm going to shut these assholes up real quick and just
Yeah.
jump along.
But see, honestly, it was a great time. We had a lot of fun. So I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. So
And
Oh, I really did.
if you guys want to understand the reason why we decided to go public with the whole video thing, because of him.
You're welcome.
Literally, we had so much fun.
Exactly. You're welcome.
I mean, like, he brings the fun, he brings the joy.
Always.
So what's happening, fellas? Y'all doing good?
Nothing
I'm
much.
on my phone. I got some stories for y'all.
Give us some
I don't
stories.
actually. What's happening, Turks?
Multiple stories.
All's good except for the hate I got. That's about it.
You got hate for what?
For you, for the video. That's
Okay, you're hating. What? Why is the hate on me for the video? What did I do?
because I didn't have my drip on.
Oh,
Your-
okay. So
that was my debut. Was Shib Shib Hammam.
so people called you and they were like, "Yo, man, fuck Adil, man,
right
for
yeah.
putting up the video."
Yeah,
Like you were not sitting next to me editing the whole day.
my public image got like I don't
Destroyed.
know.
What
Public
public
image.
image. Bro?
Public image.
Like you,
No
you,
one
you
knows
have
who the hell
zero
he is.
public image.
Public image.
I know who I am. This is not me.
But it's public image.
Like,
He got no public
I
image.
don't even know what the hell.
It's all good though. It's all good. Y'all are beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, so
Yeah.
I guess since we already messed up the intro. By the way, I only had 3 hours of sleep, so I'm sorry for everything. I'm gonna be very honest. I'm sorry.
This is gonna be fun.
This is gonna be annoying. First off, it's your boy Adil. You heard me for such a long time. Now you get to see me. Oh, snap! So slick, so slick.
No.
And I got.
Stop rubbing the mic.
No.
And I was adjusting the mic.
Okay.
Also, I got the homie Turks right behind me.
Yo.
Turks, give me a whoop whoop.
Whoop.
Yeah. Still nasty. Like
That's a-
no energy.
Yeah, that's a slow
Nothing
whoop,
is
bro.
in it.
That's not the
It's
right
me.
kind of
There's
whoop.
nothing in it.
That's what you know me for.
And to the right of Turks, my
Yeah.
brother, my homie, the person that I love so much and I adore.
Mhm.
And I'm down with 100% all day, every day. The PTK monkey right there.
I figured.
And Shams is in front of the monkey. Yeah, Shams is here too.
Yeah.
Shams is here. I was like, all right, it's all good. It's
Thanks
all
for the
good.
acknowledgement.
It's
We
all good.
appreciate it.
Oh, you here? All right. Okay, you talking? All right, good. What's happening?
So what's going on with you?
Man, nothing's going on with me, but I read this thing, man, that I'm trying to pull up and I keep forgetting about it. You heard about Spotlight
Spotlight.
from Snapchat?
No.
So think of TikTok.
Oh wow! Everybody.
Everybody's robbing each other.
Wow.
That's it. That's all it is. It's like high school, and then one guy brings the new Jordans, and everybody has to have the new Jordans.
I think they have a name for that. It's called innovation.
Oh
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
innovation. Yes.
Yeah.
Such an Apple fan.
Yes. No, it's an innovation. It's like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Copy.
That's what you guys are doing.
But when I was innovating in high school,
So-
it was called cheating.
So what? Is,
Okay. I was innovating every single day.
I hope so.
And I got in trouble for innovating.
I'm glad. I'm glad you made it through that. Salah.
It was a struggle
I know.
and pain.
Like what is Spotlight?
Here's what was interesting about it. So it's not that. So the way they rolled it out was interesting. So Snapchat to the end of the year will give you $1 million. Will spend $1 million every single day for the people who get on the top of the spotlight list.
Okay.
So think of it like if it gets a lot of favorites, a lot of hearts or whatever. I haven't seen it because it's only available in US, Canada, Australia, Brazil,
Snapchat doesn't have
France. What's
Does
that?
Doesn't-
Again, this feature is not here in Saudi yet.
So it's like a completely new set of.
Yes, it's a new feature into Snapchat that's similar to TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so they announced they're gonna give up $1 million every single day to the top creators, minimum $250 per person,
Okay.
and so basically no one's getting paid very well. They're just putting up money to get people on. So think of, do you guys know Cash App?
Yeah. So it's like something that
Cash
you
App.
basically.
I've heard
See if I'm
ads
writing
on podcasts about Cash App. That's about it.
So I don't know. Think of it as like PayPal or whatever. It send money to people and you can chat at the same time. So Cash App did the same thing when they got Travis Scott and they got everybody out,
Okay.
and they were offering people money through Cash App, and they got more people involved.
Cash App Cash App had competition. It had Venmo. There's a couple of other.
Yeah, okay, but you
Yeah.
can chat with people while I give them money?
I didn't know that apparently.
Apparently, I have no idea.
Okay.
I never fucking used it in my life.
It's like, hey, you're getting money from me. Hey, so
Oh.
acknowledge
You can send
me.
requests back and
Acknowledge
forth.
me.
No, I don't think it was chat. I think it was requests. I think it's just like similar as PayPal. I think I have no idea.
Okay, fair.
I could care less. But the idea, the way they rolled it out, they went to Travis Scott. He was giving away money
This
to
is
people on
Cash
Cash App. This is Cash App, yeah. And Spotlight is doing the same thing. It's giving away money for the people who get on top of the list, just to encourage more people to get on Spotlight and to do more work and push the algorithm and so on.
I mean, at this point, what's the point of using one application over the other since they all do the same thing?
Well, your audience might be strong on one application compared to the other. For example, here in our region, people are stronger on Snapchat than they are on Twitter or Instagram.
Okay.
Instagram, you get the followers, but Snapchat will get you the money.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So-
but there's a
so-
reason for that.
okay,
There's a reason for
Yeah.
that.
So we're expecting to see like an explosion of content from our region, basically. That's what you're saying.
I don't know. They haven't released it yet.
Once they roll out that feature here. If it does well, I assume they're going to roll it out.
What I don't like about all these things, excuse me, is we don't get it first. Okay.
Okay.
By the time we get it, most of the people, or like let's say the kids or the young creatives, they're looking at it abroad. And by the time it gets to us, their copy was already available, whatever is trending.
Oh yeah, everything's been done already, so they gotta
Exactly.
innovate,
They got
quote unquote innovate.
but
Yes.
but they're doing it for a different market.
Chances
though.
innovation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but they're doing it for a different market. Like they might copy what's actually happening abroad, but they're still targeting the people here, right?
Yeah, I've seen it done like the past couple of days. The new PlayStation dropped. There was a viral video about a guy who had. You remember
Yeah.
Annoying Orange, where he had the orange with the eyes and the mouth.
Lips.
No.
No,
No.
You
So he
remember
was-
Annoying Orange?
Okay. I remember annoying.
It was
That
an
was-
orange that talks.
Okay.
it was an orange that talks.
Yes.
That was YouTube. That was YouTube back then.
Yes.
That was prime content.
Okay. I'm guessing it was annoying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, fair
So,
enough.
so what about the annoying
All
orange?
right, man. I swear to
So this dude
We're
did
gonna
the
end
same
this
thing with
podcast right
the
now.
PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3. Like, yo, what are you doing? You're leaving us some shadow face. It's a funny skit thingy. 2 days later, I'm seeing the same video, exact same video, but an Arabic version of it.
Well, that's the thing. If it gets you the clicks, people
I
are
don't
gonna
know.
people are
It's
gonna do it. That's a
unoriginal.
problem. It is a problem. I'm not gonna say it's not, but you do also see a lot of like
At least credit the person who came up with it.
Hell no.
no.
Credit people.
Hell no.
And I see a lot of people on Twitter, for example, that just basically take English content or like French content or whatever and just translate it to Arabic straight up.
Yes.
Post it.
If you credit the like art, check it out.
Okay.
Okay. You post a piece of art on your Instagram.
Okay.
At least say by who and who, so I can like figure out. This person did this artwork.
True,
I'm gonna
true.
go check out their account.
Attribution is important.
Same thing. Comedy is an art. Skit comedy is an art.
Okay.
Also, don't go robbing Key and Peele. I mean, don't go robbing what they robbed from Dave Chappelle and rob do your own thing. You gotta.
See, I mean, maybe maybe the problem with that is that we don't really have a culture of creative innovation in the sense of, you know, that space was something that was open and
I
thriving.
automatically كده without even finish the sentence I disagree.
No, now we do,
no.
but I'm saying that's new.
We
So-
have a creative space. I think the problem might be with a little thing they call intellectual property.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that the word?
Is it IP?
I'm not sure.
IP?
It's so common they abbreviated it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do explain. Go
I don't know.
further.
It's an intellectual property. It's like it's what I do. It's my thing. It's okay. It's not something tangible that I can hold and tell you this is my thing. It's digital.
Okay.
Okay, but if you take it from me, you're stealing it.
No, but I mean,
If you credit me for it, okay, at least like I get credit.
no.
It is my property.
I'm looking at it from the sense of instead of people having to go and copy what's abroad,
Yeah.
why aren't people being the ones that are being copied? You know, the young creatives here,
I don't think the problem is the creatives. I think the problems are the people.
the consumers.
Yes.
Okay.
Because
Y'all, we're talking about y'all. Okay.
y'all cool.
Okay.
With me,
Yeah, you're good.
كده.
You're good.
Okay, because
I think personally, so I don't get anyone in trouble. I think our problem as consumers, we got used to from a long time ago the idea of نجيب حاجة نترجم.
we did.
Mhm.
We did.
Okay,
Mm.
so this was our shows, this was our movies, this was every single thing. So through that, we always got the idea. You know what? I'll just take whatever's over there and apply it over here. And a lot of people start doing that. So those people will be trending more than your local creative,
Because it's lower hanging fruit.
basically.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it goes back to society's behavior
Mm.
and how we approach things. Okay, it's like this.
Sure, we are avid consumers. I'll tell you. I mean, that's one thing that I know.
Yes, we are.
avid consumers.
Big
of-
spenders.
of digital culture, of you know,
Fashion,
fashion, music. So like so many different things. You know,
perfumes.
perfumes, true. But I'm looking at it in that digital space of creation and creatives. Okay, the explosion that all these different mediums have given us in the sense of freedom and being able to do things is great.
Mm.
And now we have something new to actually look at. I'm actually wondering how TikTok is doing, like in the region, since this is going to be taking TikTok's position. But at the same time, like this is a new medium, so it's going to offer new opportunities for people to do new things.
Well, you're saying the same thing that what Twitter's saying right now. Oh yeah, we got fleets. It's similar to Insta stories and similar to Snapchat. Let's all be honest, all Snapchat.
True.
Okay.
Mm.
And they're saying, oh, okay, since you guys like this stuff, you don't have to go over there. You're already on my platform. I'll just add this for you.
Which is stupid. I hate Twitter fleets. I
Yeah.
hate it.
Did you just like contradict yourself all over again?
No, I hate it. I hate it because it
Where are we
didn't offer
going?
me something new. That's what I'm saying. I hate it because it really didn't
That's
offer me
exactly
something
what
new.
we're talking about.
That is our problem. That is our topic right now. That's what we're discussing.
Welcome.
Offer me something
But-
new.
No. But when it comes to Snapchat, I agree with your point that Snapchat is a bigger platform here. So it's going to, for example, I don't know what's going on with TikTok in the region because I'm not going to download TikTok. But I do have Snapchat. So I am going to be able to see those kinds of videos because people are going to be doing them on Snapchat,
It's already accessible to you.
Yeah, it's
That's
already
what it is.
accessible to me. Exactly.
Well,
And already more accessible.
well, it's not already on Snapchat because no one's on Snapchat doing it.
When it comes to the region.
When it comes to the region, Allah, just thought it was going to happen. You don't know. We're going to be first off copying all the nays and all the Bobby Schmurder dances.
True.
And
Do we
then-
have any TikTok dances? Local TikTok dances?
There's our own dances.
Yeah.
Hell no.
No?
No,
we
we
should
don't.
We should get on that train.
You should get on that
You
train.
should get on
You should get on that train.
Exactly.
You go ahead.
Dances from
بالعافية
BTK.
عليك.
True, bro.
بالعافية عليك.
Good luck.
I know.
Honestly.
I'm supporting from far away.
Exactly.
Watch me whip. Watch me no.
But again, I think it goes back to people's behavior. Think about it this way. So one of the things like I noticed when I came back here is that I saw from my relatives and then when I started working, I saw from coworkers. It was always the same thing. We were different households, but we were all the same.
Yeah, there's conformity.
What
In a
kind
big
of
sense.
Game of Thrones quote was that? إيش قصدك?
This is all natural for me, bro.
Sorry.
I just drop gems and I walk.
قول لي طيب.
Without-
what
without
the hell do you
explaining
mean?
anything.
What the hell do you mean?
So everybody behaves the same, even though they say they're different. Everybody behaves the same.
Okay.
They watch the same shows. يروحون to the same part in Corniche. They go to the same بوفية المشهورة. They go to this everything the same, and they have what they have similar. What I noticed the most was, for example, like authority. So when you're a kid, you're afraid of your parents. And then you go to school, you're afraid of your teachers. And then you go to work, you're afraid of your boss. And everywhere you go, it's literally the same. You're just afraid of the guy who's on top of you. But everybody became like into this little system.
Phrasing too. I'm sorry.
Little system, go on.
You know what's happening?
Don't punch him. Don't.
You know what's happening?
What's happening?
He's trying to come out of his closet.
I'm sorry.
All right?
I'm sorry.
He's
This is
saying
hilarious.
phrases because it's helping him.
I'm
And he's like,
sorry.
"Dude, don't make me do this on air, man.
This is hilarious.
Nick.
I like this a lot.
No, but I go on. I like where you're going.
Well, I forgot now.
I'm sorry.
So people are basically all, copies of each other in that sense. Everyone goes through the same experience. Society.
There's no color.
Yeah,
It was all black and white.
exactly. Society kind of shapes us to move in the same way, not stand out, and that was the thing.
That was the thing. And then when NBC got bigger, we started adding color into our life. They became preferences. With the iPhone, with Androids, with everything that's been happening around us.
Once you have options.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, you had options from before, but everybody wanted the best thing, which was the same thing. Do you remember the line of Nokia drops that used to happen?
Oh yeah.
Everybody had the same phone.
Everybody had the same phone.
It was the new
Everybody
thing.
almost has the same phone now.
The same thing with freaking Toyota. Everybody buys Toyota. Oh, yeah, تعيش معك 10 سنوات. Bro, it's the same car as a Hyundai and a Hyundai. There's no difference in materials. لا لا تعيش 10 سنوات. It goes forever.
There's no difference.
مكيف بارد للأبد. Okay, all right, cool.
See, I see where you're going with this. What you're, yani,
There's a
where-
cultural standard. Is that what you're saying?
more cultural standard. There was an expectation, and this is what everybody's doing, so you should probably do this because it's probably the right thing.
Yeah.
So why don't even think of going and doing something else? Why go think of doing something else? Why bother?
Why be a weirdo?
Why bother? Why bother?
No, not why bother. Why be a weirdo?
Or saying conform to the norm.
Exactly.
And if you go and you buy like an Alfa Romeo, for example, they'd be like, "What the fuck does this guy want?" Like, it's because you're different. You're stepping out of that.
I have one of my boys who bought an Alfa Romeo.
I know somebody
Used,
too as well.
black,
Okay.
a hatchback. This is like back in the day.
Okay.
Took it down, Condition Khabar, was spinning around, parked in front of the boys, show him his new car. عليها صليب. And then that's it. That was the conversation.
That was
Done.
it.
That was the car was for sale. كنت يصير عليها صليب لا ما عليه ابوي هذا خط لا صليب.
See, that reminds me of the whole Brazil jersey thing back in the day when we used to go to school. Like you'd have the Brazil jersey.
حبيبي ده مدريد and Barcelona.
True.
Yeah.
Also that.
No, a guy once
Yeah.
stopped me and he's like oh ليش مشيت التاج. I bought it, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
It came that way from the box.
I remember once I was buying clothes, right? I'm not gonna say which store. And then I took the shirt. I look at the tag from the inside, and it had like crosses everywhere, like literally crosses everywhere. And I was like, I just put it back, like it's nothing. Like I just saw it. I'm like, all right, whatever. I just put it back and I ignored it.
Okay.
So I'm telling someone that I know. I'm like, yo, by the way, I was there, yada yada. I found this shirt and I saw crosses on it in the back from the inside. ليش ما تكلمت؟ كيف ما تتكلم؟ And then I got in trouble for some reason, somehow. I think I got kicked out of my own religion for a while,
Wow.
but it just became a thing.
You should have told Wazir Tarim, Wazir Tijara, sorry.
يا
Okay.
أخي, stop.
Yeah. No, because that was the thing. Like that's actually a thing. Every time somebody sees something that they think might be a little bit offensive, they would go and they would.
Yes.
And now we're getting into that, space.
Now we're getting to a generation that doesn't give two shits.
Oh, I love that a lot.
Yes,
I
we
like-
have a generation that doesn't really care for you.
Yeah.
Doesn't care that you don't like how I dress. Doesn't care that you don't like which car that I bought.
Because I'm not stuck within my own bubble that I am just like.
There is an awareness of multiple different.
Why'd you gotta save him? He was stuck.
I was stuck in my
He
bubble.
was stuck. Why'd you have to save
I
him?
want to see where the bubble's going.
No, because there's like multiple communities that you can engage with and find people who are like you. Back
And it's-
then, you
As in social media and so on and so on and so
check it
on.
out, yeah.
I think it's more than that. I think
Even
it's because
locally, I think social media even like allowed people locally to split up into groups of likes and dislikes and
That's true.
And
look, I'm not gonna take away that social media really helped a lot.
definitely.
It really helped a lot, especially to the older generation here, who hated every single little thing. I still remember Kitab Bluetooth with Jahannam, something like that. I remember that. I remember that book, and I sat there at the red line like, "What is this? Why?" So
Because that bubble that you were living in with your society, your community, your cousins, your family, that's been popped, and you can actually see the world around you and what people doing, and not just abroad, people here.
Yeah.
Like you have so many micro celebrities and many influencers and all of that content that's out there that people can go and consume has raised the level of awareness in the sense of, oh, there's no such thing as right and wrong. There's my lifestyle and your lifestyle.
Exactly.
And what you're doing is different
Give
than
me the
I am.
remote.
That's just,
Where's the
you
remote?
know,
My bad. I think this is pretty loud.
Is it
I can't see it. What is the number on?
7?
Oh yeah, it was loud.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was loud.
So-
So good. I'll
so-
tone it down.
So basically, the idea is now it's fine for you to be different. It's fine for you to be weirdo. It's okay.
It's okay. Yes, now it's okay. I remember I used to wear thobe and sneakers all the time. And I don't remember a place that I went without anyone like pointing a finger to what the hell are you doing? Look at this idiot. Seriously, like look at this idiot.
I was one of
And-
those people that looked at you and said, "Look at this idiot."
Okay. And then I remember Malik Abdullah, Allah yarhamu, when he put on sneakers and thobe. The next day, subhanallah,
became a thing.
it became the most important thing available. I saw old men in stores waiting in line to buy Skechers.
Wow.
And I'm like, last week I was the weirdo.
See, that's when the whole mall walking thing started. Basically, that's when it became a trend. I was like, "Yo, these are comfortable. We need to make use of these." It's like, where can we go?
Like here's what's amazing. If you look back 10 years, if you look back 20 years, screw 10 years, 20 years, let's say 20 years. Saudi was so different. Then you go 10 years, so different. Then you go 3 years, just 3 years ago, 4 years ago. It's like you can almost barely remember those days,
Mm-hmm.
even though it was 3-4 years ago. There's a lot of things that we can talk about from 3-4 years ago that feels like it's been forever.
Yeah, at the same time, because I think it happened gradually. So
Nah,
Just-
I think
it
right
happened
the last 3
fast.
exactly the
Yeah.
pace.
We lived through generations of culture,
true.
completely different.
Exactly.
Like what the culture you lived in when you were a kid, high school, college, started work, right now, completely different cultures.
That's true.
Does that make sense?
That's completely true.
Yeah, true.
Especially for you guys. Especially, I'll include myself in this also. Like it kept moving so fast. But the last 3 years, man, like, do you remember 2018? I'm not gonna go to like 2017. I'm gonna say 2018. Do you remember 2018?
Yeah.
Do you remember how much fun 2018 was?
Mm.
Do you remember? Look at him. He's like, yeah. Look, he's just
Now that I'm
remembering.
thinking, it's like, a lot of things were happening.
Exactly. 2018 and 2019, both them together, I think it was woof.
Yeah.
Especially 2019.
But see, this year we had to put on the brakes, and now we're just reminiscing about
It's
all of
COVID.
that.
No, it's COVID.
I know.
Come, inshallah, by March when everything gets better. Yeah, I think we're gonna be even going harder.
We get
Yeah.
vaccinated, inshallah.
I think January events will start again. I don't know if it's gonna be limited entrances or not, but events will come back again around winter, and which is next month. And I don't know how many events to be honest, but I think we should be rolling out something for the winter to get back into our shape.
Regular operating schedule.
Yes,
please.
but we're all out of shape right now.
Oh, yeah.
The second it clicks back in, I think by the summer it gets better, and then we get the Mawasim back, Riyadh, Jeddah, and so on and so on, and let the good times roll.
2019 was popping.
And that's what I'm telling you. There's so many changes. Changes in look, the best changes you see in your parents, how they used to look at things a certain way and how they look at things now. It's like 3 years ago, you whooped my ass. Now you're telling me to go.
Yeah, it's not about that. There was a lack of acceptance, which it doesn't exist anymore. I think, like can't be istinkar at like different things because it's different. Oh, like the people that do this shouldn't be doing this because it's wrong. And now it's like, okay, the people that do this are. I don't have to accept it, but that's your thing. Go ahead, do your thing. Like music, for example.
Oh yeah.
Music is one of the things, for example, that I couldn't imagine myself playing an instrument within my family because nobody did it. There was nobody who was musical in the family. And then when I remember bringing a oud back in the day home, and my dad gave me a side eye. He was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing exactly?"
It wasn't about you using an instrument. It's about like he knows you're
The
gonna fail.
perception. No, it's not about that. But there was a certain perception, I think, that was somewhat negative
True.
towards that.
That's true. Yeah,
And
that's true.
now you walk out and you're literally seeing like people with violins and horns
performers?
and street performers. Exactly.
Not this year, but yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
The
I'm
year
thinking.
before, yeah.
I'm thinking last
So
year.
there's a coffee shop here in Riyadh. I forgot what it's called.
It has like a piano bar or something.
No, not the piano bar. I forgot what it's called, but it has live performances every single week.
Syrup.
What's it called?
Syrup.
Is it syrup?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's by one of my boys.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, yeah.
What's his name?
Mustafa Shira.
I'm just asking to make sure that he knows it or not.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
This is
They're doing great stuff.
Is the name
Really?
Them, yeah.
Is the name syrup related to his name?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I haven't asked him, but that's a good observation.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please
Yeah.
do.
But
Shout
what's the
out.
name?
Stahel.
How long they been open? A year,
I'm
huh?
not sure. I'm not sure.
But yeah, I noticed the Instagram and like there were like
I was actually.
live events all the time.
I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
thinking of like last year.
Yo, we need to go.
Definitely.
No, we seriously need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're having like m.a.a.d themed night. They have rock nights, hip hop nights.
Yeah.
Whatever.
See the Abdul Majid night?
Yeah.
Skip.
That's not me.
Yeah.
That's not me. I'm
skip,
sorry.
skip,
Hey,
skip.
that might be you. I'm
Skip.
not judging.
No, I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all good. Skip.
Wow.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. What are we like? We're looking for hip hop. We're looking for,
I'm looking for rock.
but again, what?
Jazz.
Jazz.
No, hold on.
Jazz.
Jazz is definitely, but let's stop at rock for a second.
Yeah.
What type?
Oh,
Yes. I mean, you can't just say rock and just walk around.
I mean,
Soft.
there,
I'm not going to walk into Elvis.
there might be a hint of metal there. so
I don't
yeah.
mind Elvis, bro. I mind the metal. That's my problem.
What do you have a problem with
I'm
metal?
not sure. To be honest, hey,
It's too.
my only like, hey,
It's too.
what do
it's
you,
too
It's too skillful?
no, it's not about skillful. It's just about.
It's too
what's wrong
artistic?
with metal?
There's
yes.
nothing wrong with it. It's,
No, there's also
it's
now
too
that's
loud.
nothing.
It's too loud. For me, it's
Nothing,
too
nothing,
loud.
huh?
It's
Too
like,
loud.
I can listen to a song and I can't listen to.
Make a choice. Do you like it or not? You said no. It makes a sound, and then you said,
I
"Oh
res-
yeah, best."
I respect it, but it's not my thing.
Okay, first of all, you're too far from your mic. You're too close from your
I
mic.
know, right?
Okay.
I think, by
Second,
the way, I think I was
Metal
last.
is the closest thing to classical music. What are you talking about?
In what sense?
Like you're composing a melody. Yeah.
Okay.
It might be like lost within the distortion, but if you listen to it, if you read the notes, it's beautiful stuff.
Okay. See, that's you because you kind of understand music and have a better understanding of music than I do.
I'll take it.
I'm just a simpleton.
I'm not gonna-
Hold
I'm
on,
just
hold
a
on, you-
simpleton who likes sounds.
Okay.
Like you understand notes and are able to actually play instruments.
Then you should not
Okay.
be
Fair enough.
saying that you don't like it, since he's like, okay, there's layers to it. You know what is
Well,
that
that's
like?
what I'm saying.
But no,
I respect it. I said that.
It is his right to
I
not
res-
like it.
Yes,
I will-
no, I wasn't even done with my point. انت قاعد تقاطعني وخاش عرض علي.
I like.
See how respectful he was, and he's like, you know what? I understand. جوك هذا هو. It's all good. I just like I don't like it to my ears,
Exactly.
but I respect it.
Mhm.
Unlike some asshole,
Yes.
طيب,
Okay.
I ain't gonna mention his name.
Okay.
All right, I'm
Point-
not,
point
nothing.
fingers.
I'm not
I
putting
wonder
fingers.
who he might be.
Who trashes us every time we listen to hip hop.
I don't trash you
know,
guys.
he's an idiot. He's an idiot.
He
I
said,
try. No, I try.
we can go back a couple of podcasts while you trashing
I
us.
trash
What
you for
is
the
this?
level of hip hop you listen to.
A
Not.
level. Okay, what's your level of hip hop, Turks?
I like.
Says, إيش?
I like Biggie. That's about it.
That's it.
That's
So
it.
you stopped 30 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Pretty
Like
much.
Rakim.
Never got into him, but I like his stuff a little bit.
Okay, you're such a lie.
Okay.
Big L.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Big? Oh wow.
Relax. Wu-Tang.
Not my cup of tea.
What?
Why?
I'm sorry. I like the characters of
Triumph.
Red Man, Method Man, but
The characters of Method Man and Red
I
Man.
like that stuff. I'm sorry.
Shaolin
The
Man.
characters.
Yeah, I love that. I love
Yeah, so-
listening to them.
Yeah,
but
screw
the-
RZA
okay.
and all the things that he gave hip hop.
You
Well, you don't know who RZA is.
You know what that tells me?
What
that
that
tells
tells
me that he hasn't actually listened to Wu-Tang.
Nothing.
I know that for a fact.
I listened to a couple of albums that you told me you shouldn't have listened to.
Okay.
So that's my only exposure to
Okay.
Wu-Tang. Yeah, but after I listened to him, like, yeah, it's not my thing. Like, no, these are not the
Ghostface
albums
Killah?
you're supposed to listen
Bro,
to.
after-
I know who he is. I never listened to him.
He's
After
part
we're
of
done-
Wu-Tang, you
I
idiot.
know he is.
I'm just
I know
saying.
who he is. I never listened to his
Saying.
like solo
Ah.
albums.
Tony Stark,
I
bro.
know. I understand.
Tony Stark.
I know his vibe. 50 Cent in the club.
Oh, that's.
Okay.
I grew up on that. That's completely different. I grew up with
What's it?
50 Cent, Tupac,
Manny Man.
Eminem. That was my stuff. Many.
Since you grew up with that, how
Turks
come,
enjoys. Anyway,
questions?
Yeah.
2 questions. How come since you grew up listening to music and you grew up listening to hip hop, how come you never got into the whole like trying to actually create hip hop?
can you relax for a second?
Okay.
I love how he said try to create hip hop. What is create hip
Yeah.
hop?
And, okay. So he basically is very musical, right? So
You're talking about in terms of instruments.
yes.
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
what I'm
Be
saying.
very specific.
Yeah, like
create
actually trying
hip-hop.
to produce something, like create
I like to dabble in music. Okay, على عيني وراسي. But
Okay.
hip hop is.
I like to dabble in music.
Yeah, but-
This
That's
guy's
smooth.
this
That's
guy's
not
an
smooth
ass.
as hell, man.
This guy's an ass. I like to dabble in music.
Do explain
Anyway.
further.
I like me a little bit of MF Doom every now and then.
No, screw that.
MF Doom in the morning.
Tell us about your music dabbling past.
No,
Turkey.
I'm not. I'm gonna tell you about hip hop. I'm not
Please school me about hip hop. I want to be schooled. Go ahead,
I'm
bro.
gonna tell you about my journey with hip hop. I
Oh,
grew up with
my
50 Cent,
journey.
Eminem,
Awesome.
and
Go ahead, go
everything.
ahead.
Sounds like a documentary. I know.
You think people care, Turks?
No.
I'm sorry to tell you that nobody really cares.
I'm hoping you two care.
We
I don't care about
We
people.
really
You two.
don't.
We don't
though.
care.
But
You
yeah,
know damn well we don't
once
care.
you yourself introduced me to Biggie Smalls, but I
Okay.
couldn't listen to
You're welcome.
Thank you. No, yeah, thank you.
But again,
I've thanked you
the,
before.
Biggie is something I don't count
Exactly.
because
خلاص.
Biggie is something that's cemented.
Yeah.
So
It's gold level.
yeah,
platinum level.
I don't look at
Is
it.
monolith a correct word to use here?
Wait, how? Please use.
Biggie
the
is a monolith.
no.
No?
no.
No.
mon-
Failed linguistically. Okay.
A monolith is what they just discovered in New Mexico, and they're like,
That's an art piece.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not.
And they were
something
like, "What is this
discovered."
shit?"
And
No.
they said it was an art piece.
Yeah, I'm
The guy, whoever the artist was, that they were talking
the
about,
banana and the duct tape guy again. Please don't tell me it's him again.
wasn't that Andy Warhol?
no.
No, it wasn't Andy Warhol. What's his name?
Also,
This
like,
was recent. Banana.
Yeah, but that was recent. Anyway, it turns out it was some. I forgot who was his name, and it was top of my head a second ago. Screw him. Who cares?
I don't
It's
know.
not boring.
So
It is an art piece, though.
Okay, he's
Yeah,
just
okay.
trying to mess with people.
No, he put it a long time ago and he just ignored it.
Oh.
The guy died.
He
Yeah.
forgot about it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And they found it, and they called his agent, and they asked the first time. The agent said no, and then the agent came back, and they were like, "No, yes, it is one of his. We just like there was no records for it that we have it, but no, this is exactly his." And so they're talking about taking it back now and stuff like that. So we don't know.
so they're gonna take it out of the place that he put it in.
I think he's gonna be fined first.
Any idea what the date is? Like which year he put that monolith?
No idea. No
Yeah.
idea.
No? I want to see if it's before or after.
2001.
Yeah, 2001.
I swear to God, man, this kid.
Oh,
I
wow.
swear to
It's
God.
the same
I
thing,
knew
man.
exactly where he was going.
It's one of them inspired the other. I just want to know. Which
I think the inspiration was the movie.
one. Okay.
That's what I think.
So that's what a monolith is, Turkey. It's not
Okay.
Biggie Smalls.
So Biggie Smalls is a phenomenon.
So Biggie,
He's a rap phenomenon. Is
To
that
me
his
personally-
track?
to
That's
me
his track.
personally,
Okay.
Biggie Pac, I'll add Jay-Z, even though I don't rate him.
I wouldn't.
He's still alive.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
So I wouldn't really put him there. But let's say because of his
Contribution
years in the
to
game.
Yeah.
I will put him on that list. I would not count them because those are so mainstream that any average listener would listen to them because they were so good.
AKA me.
Biggie, his wordplay has been amazing.
But then again, not a lot of people know who
It's a-
Biggie is, right?
Yeah, I agree with you,
Yeah.
but his wordplay is amazing, and Tupac's aggression in poetry. I think a lot of people would disagree with this, but I think the majority, to me personally, the best tracks from Tupac was all the slow jam ones. Brenda's Got a Baby, Dear Mama,
Yeah.
because he's a poet, and you saw his poetry in motion over there. Everything else was aggression.
I like he had some like nice party tracks. I Get Around, those vibes, those
I don't know
slower
that one.
vibes.
I don't know that one.
Do you know what that song is about? So don't call it a party track, all right? Ever.
It sounds like a
No.
party track.
I don't-
I apologize for the people I hang out with.
No.
I apologize. Oh no, bro.
Okay.
I get around. Anyway. I'll sit him down. and we'll have a talk. We'll have a
We'll
talk
have a-
after.
Is it what I think it's about?
Yes, it is.
Okay, fair enough.
So he didn't. It's a nice party track. I didn't. Yeah, all right. Nice.
Like it's the kind of track you hear at parties.
right.
That's what I thought of.
Oh.
Okay. Nice party track.
So yeah, like those I would not include. But if you come out of nowhere and tell me
Like
Big
even,
L,
even Drake like is in that list.
Drake is also a list of
Mainstream.
very popular mainstream and so on. A lot of people are, but you have like if you come to me saying well, like, Big L, like I know that you listen to hip hop. If you tell me
Jizza.
I don't know Big L.
Jizza.
There is the Jizza. The,
Turks, Shams, how about you get close to the mic?
Never
Hamad?
call
You're
me
very
Turks
far.
Again,
I know, right? I'm
please.
sorry. I
Got offended.
apologize.
I got offended.
I apologize to you and
Yeah.
your whole entire tribe.
Thank you.
I'm sorry that I offended
Appreciate it.
your whole family. And I would like to give you 10 goats.
Have you-
And a Chamsy
Oh.
Just one.
to take care of the goats.
Oh.
If you can. He will probably lose two.
Yeah. So if you come to me saying, I'm trying to go way back into the 80s and 70s.
No, don't. Yeah, it's there's a lot of 90s acts that are not as popular as they should
Dragon
be.
is not popular.
Yeah.
DMX is not popular.
Haram alayk.
DMX was
Haram
big,
alaikum,
bro. When he was
DMX.
big.
Not now.
Yeah, he fell
Like,
off.
Ja Rule
He
is
didn't
not
fall
popular
off.
anymore.
Ja Rule still exists.
Ja Rule still-
Unfortunately,
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Selling
making
out-
bad business
selling at
decisions,
shows
but
of
yeah.
like 31 people.
Yes, amazingly.
And his mom.
amazingly. But yeah, we went on a tangent. I don't know exactly
Is
where we were.
Ashanti still making music?
She actually dropped something a couple of years ago.
Wallah.
I think like last year,
That's
the year before.
surprising. I gotta check that out.
Last year or 2 years ago.
Okay.
But
He still thinks it's the same Ashanti that's on the video back in the day.
That's our.
It's not.
No.
People age, bro.
It's Auntie, Ashanti.
It's Auntie Ashanti.
the R&B game has.
Oh my
That
god!
was terrible.
Speaking of R&B and hip hop and trap and whatever else that we didn't mention, you guys don't listen to St. John, right?
Who's St. John?
Okay.
You've made me listen to a couple of his tracks. I like him.
His third album just came out.
Okay.
I really think that you should listen to it with an ear of an artist. Don't look at it as an ear. I'm looking for poppy
Hip-hop,
music.
Okay.
No, just like
too
listen.
much of Shamsi, an ear of an artist.
Trust me.
Okay.
What are you talking about? You never seen Shamsi break down a track that he likes.
No. but I've
See, that's your problem.
Yeah.
seen him draw.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's,
You trust
that
them.
was okay. So, but talk about breaking down tracks. So, as I was coming here, I would listen to St. John. Sounds
That's bad.
yeah, but it sounds like no. I'm actually excited. And what was funny, I think he's related to SIR. He's part of the Top Dog team. Anyways, so as I was coming here, talking about breaking down music.
St. John?
Yeah.
St. John is John Rockefeller.
No, I mean he's related to.
Really? I
yeah.
have no idea.
Okay.
No.
So as I was coming here, I was listening to Watch the Throne, and I let that album run for like 5-6 tracks.
Great album.
Man, the nice thing about this kind of album is you've heard it so many different times that you can actually listen to so many different things. So I was listening to the percussion and instrumentation of the album. Man, I don't think you
Perfection.
can come close to that.
Perfection.
anymore.
That album is a great
Bro,
album.
Like the level
It's a
of
really great
detail
album.
given to the musical instruments used and how they like interlock and interconnect in the tracks is just crazy.
This is why I don't like you.
Why?
So you're saying Watch the Throne is all of that, and you ignored My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy,
No, so okay.
which was arguably the album of the decade.
Okay, you know what his problem is with me? We had a discussion the other day on the top album of the past 10 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And he hated my answer. Okay.
As expected.
My answer.
أنت اللي غلطان
No,
يعني.
no, no.
You
My,
got into that
my,
conversation
my
with that.
answer. Sure, Beautiful Dark Fantasy is
My
I know
Beautiful
that
Dark
title.
Twisted
right.
Fantasy.
It's
Kanye West.
Kanye
Ah,
West.
okay.
Runaway, all of that.
That's the one with the circle?
It's the one with the red album cover.
Okay, no. I don't
Okay.
The Circle is the one we just showed you recently.
know. Yeah.
No.
No.
The album came out in 2010. We were talking about.
okay, never mind.
Ew.
You know the album he dropped after the whole Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah.
That
had
I
the
remember
track
the Taylor
Power.
Swift thing. I don't
Remember Power? The track.
Yeah.
You know, go back and listen. Why are we telling the whole story? Keep
No,
going.
no,
Right.
you guys go ahead.
So the argument was it this or something else? My choice was Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City.
That's a nice album. I love that.
And the reason
It
I
is
chose
not.
that
It's
album, the
not.
reason I chose that album is because until now I still listen to that album and I still get sucked into the story the guy tells me. I still listen to the skits every single time.
You can go back to the 90s and literally just pick out random people,
True.
and they're doing the same exact thing.
True.
But the way My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy came together with all the instruments and every single little detail, and the people who worked on it, when you spoke to them, when they told you stories about how it all came together, nothing touches it. That album inspired 2010. No one could reach that album. That was an album on its own. And I don't know what took Kanye West over there, but that's a place I don't think he'll ever touch again. I don't think ever.
And we see he dropped
It's
that
too
and then
perfect.
he did Watch the Throne the year after. So he was on that role of, extravagant.
I think
opulent
he was
sound.
working on all of it at the same time.
Yeah. probably.
That and Watch the Throne. That's why I think the quality of both of them was so great.
And they sounded similar.
Yes.
They have very similar sounds in the sense of the richness of the instrumentals. Like this is rich man music, This is somebody who has made it kind of music. Like he's not talking about, polo shirts anymore. He's talking about Picasso's. He got to that level
Okay.
on that album.
Oh, that's nice.
Good Kid, Mad City, on the other hand, the reason the album resonated with me, I think, so much is because the first time I heard it, I was driving to Sharqiyya. And I was on my own, like listening to the album. I was actually with my brother listening to the album, and it finished, and I played it again. And it finished, and I played it a third time. And I couldn't get enough of it. I really couldn't get enough of it. And until now, I still can't get enough of that album.
That album had a lot of beautiful creative touches to it, artistic touches, but he never came back to that again.
No. Like, and the reason for that is because,
This is why we had a fight about, is Kendrick Lamar an artist or a rapper?
and we ended up saying he's a rapper, he's not an artist. But he's a musician. He's not an artist.
After Blood.
Yeah, after
Wow.
Blood.
After Blood.
Kanye gets the artist label because Kanye has his finger in so many different things.
Has his hands.
Has
Hey,
his
no,
hands.
sorry,
His
phrase
hands. Okay. He has it in fashion. He
Church
has
is
it
getting
in-
excited.
He has it in fashion. He has it in music. He has
Bells
it
and whistles are just going in my head. Like, no, don't let this go.
okay.
Go ahead.
Kendrick, on the other hand, focuses on the music. So
Yeah.
Kendrick, I don't think people give him enough credit for the music on "To Pimp a Butterfly" in the sense of the instrumentality of the album.
I would
what's
agree with
title?
that.
Yeah, "To Pimp a Butterfly."
That's a beautiful title.
Yes.
I like that.
Bro, that's his second album.
I like that.
Okay. So the first one for me,
Was it second or third?
his second big.
Oh,
major
I think
release
second
album.
official,
Yeah.
because Section 80 wasn't supposed to be an album,
Section
right?
80 is an album, but it wasn't major label release. So
I think it was
yeah,
an EP.
it might have been an EP. No, it wasn't. It wasn't actually, but it wasn't on a major label. He didn't really push exposure. Good Kid, Mad City, on the other hand, had Dre production. I think one of the reasons it resonates so much for me is because gangster rap has been dead for a long time. You
Mm.
know, it died out after, I think, 50 Cent. You
No,
know?
no, I think it died. It died out after Big and Pac.
It did.
And hip hop blew up again.
Yeah,
And then 50 Cent
brought it back.
Yeah, 50 Cent, I think he brought the medium of hip hop with rap. Like he was the middle. He gave you those beats that you can play in the club. You can play the music anywhere.
And he give you
And
that
he gave you those
gritty
lyrics.
street
Yeah,
tracks,
exactly.
all of that. So that genre has moved on. Like hip hop has moved on, and this guy comes back and he opens the damn book of gangster rap. He writes his story. He writes his story
Mm.
from being a dumb kid that gets caught up with some bad kids, all the way to like getting to that point of redemption and growth and all that. And that's the story he tells you in the album. And he does it in such a good way that I don't think there's a gangster rap album that comes close, except for Dr. Dre's Chronic 2001.
2001.
You
Wow.
know?
Oh.
And so
Do you know what's an underrated album
he,
also?
he opened the door, he closed it, and he's like, yo, nobody can touch me. I'm here in that sense. I'm here in that sense of,
He got a shout out from Dre and Snoop. Halas.
bro, he
No,
got,
he didn't get a shout out. He got
he got
he got-
Dre to
no,
produce the album.
Okay, after that, they came actually. They were. It
On
wasn't.
stage.
I think it was on stage.
Emmys?
No, it wasn't
Gram-
Emmys. No,
not
no,
Grammys.
it was local, and they what's the name? Both of them like came out and like made it official that he's the king of the West, or
King
The
of
new
Compton.
sound of the
yeah,
West.
king of not king of Compton.
Mm.
No, as in like he's the best rapper in the West.
He is the West Coast.
Yeah, he is
So
the West
He is the
Coast
West Coast,
basically.
And he got that
But he
sign.
stepped away from it though.
He stepped away from it because he wants to grow
Yeah,
as a
he,
musician.
he's trying to be artistic, but it's very hard. To Pimp a Butterfly had a lot of like.
It was a great album.
It's a
though.
great.
It
To me,
doesn't- it
a lot of
doesn't-
people didn't like it.
It doesn't get enough.
Look, I'm gonna tell you
appreciation.
honestly. The first listen, I didn't like it that much.
Me neither.
And then I kept it away, and I went back to it again after a while, and then
And there's still that theme. There's still that.
it just started picking up, and then like I actually like I could separate myself from my bullshit and listen to him as an artist. And as an artist for that one alone, it's a great album, but it's not his top album.
It's not his top album
at all.
But
I think even DNA wasn't that great, to be honest.
DNA, the third album.
Yeah.
For me, it's still a Good Kid, Mad City. Honestly,
Was it called DNA? What was it called?
That's the one
Damn,
with
it's called
loyalties
Damn.
and royalties.
Yeah, it's called Damn. There you
Yeah.
go. My bad.
For me, it's still Good Kid, Mad City. To Pump a Butterfly, I appreciate.
It's artistic.
Again, I appreciate the musical progression of it. It was extremely jazzy. It was coming from so many different directions. He was trying to say so many different things. So it was about him growing as an artist, having that exposure.
The visual was bad. The visuals are amazing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Good Kid, Mad City came from a place of, I felt pureness. Like he was distilling his past in this album. Like, this is the story of how I grew up. I want to close this chapter. I don't want to go back to that hood shit anymore. So I'm
He
putting
stopped
it,
it, yeah.
I'm putting it out there to
Nice.
close the door on it.
Nice.
And that's for me why, it just slightly shades My Beautiful Dark Fantasy for like best album of the past 10 years.
I can't.
For me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like I'm saying it to him.
It's just the amount of things that was available in my Dark Twisted Fantasy. Amount of things. Nicki Minaj's verse on Monster.
Oh, that was dope.
Yes.
I remember
Yo,
that.
Rick
That was
Ross
dope.
on
I can go track by track by track. It's fire, 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 fire.
True.
Yeah, you can't fight with that album. That album was, it's to this day, it's beautiful.
I agree. And
This is
and it's
why,
my favorite. It's one of my favorite hip hop. It's on my top 5 favorite hip hop albums.
yeah, without a doubt. This is why I like St. John. St. John is an artist. I don't want you to understand him. I just want you to listen to him. You know,
Okay.
let this artist speak to you as an artist. He's a Brooklyn kid.
Okay.
So as a guy from Brooklyn and his attitude and the way he does things, it's totally different. I think the closest example I can give you, like a hip hop Lenny Kravitz.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's what I can get to. A lot of people like his R&B more than his trap music. I love everything that he delivers. Okay, he doesn't have, he has some misses, but I still, even those misses were very creative for me. And the placement of it in the album and so on. He's just very, very creative. And I enjoy a creative when he gives me something
Different.
Yeah.
He's creating a creative when
Not only that, he's making things that are from his first album, you felt like he was a star, but you felt like he was a star in the wrong century.
is this similar to what happened with The Weeknd when he first came out?
I think yes. When The Weeknd first came out, yeah, he was
because
lost a little bit.
The Weeknd came out and you're like, yo, what is this?
But I
What is
think,
this
but I think
sound?
the Weeknd had like a much better popularity compared to.
No, I'm
Saint
talking
John.
about Weeknd in his mixtape phase.
Okay, yeah, then
Yeah.
yes.
And his
Black and white Polaroid.
Yes.
Those mixtapes.
The Zone, Thursdays, The Zone, Echoes of Silence,
Mm.
those mixtapes.
But we don't have. Here's the thing: we don't have a lot of creative people and doing the things that. Let me ask you: listen to Arabic music more than me?
A little bit. Oldies only. I don't listen to modern stuff. I'm sorry.
Okay, fine. I have a problem with Arabic music. Maybe you can solve for me. Maybe I'm
Yeah.
just arrogant.
Yeah.
I feel like, well, beside the fact that all the songs are about someone, losing the love of his life or getting married or
We're passionate people. I'm sorry.
passionate people.
Go on.
Oh, I was supposed to say
Okay.
passionate people. غطي نفسك.
Yeah. Because we get jealous. Yes.
يا أخي.
Forbidden Love, bro.
You are a diamond. أقفل عليكي to save you from the sunlight.
حلاوة مفتوحة ولا حلاوة مقفلة. It's completely different, yeah.
Like
I know.
this goes back to Romeo and Juliet, bro. Like
But-
the same.
okay, أنا روميو وجولييت أبو الشباب.
Forbidden Love.
Anyway, forbidden love. Anyway, so basically that's the majority of it. And then later on, I found out that most of it, the writing wasn't even theirs.
Oh yeah, definitely. No.
So
كلمات والحان.
So they're just
Yeah.
they're just there to sing.
They
the
are an
medium.
instrument.
They are They are the instrument.
Yeah.
They are the medium for getting the words of somebody else and the melody of somebody else out.
see, if you tell me they're doing cover albums, they're a cover band,
No.
I'll be okay with it. But telling me, okay, I don't want to mention names, but I love to mention names. There's a guy who played a track for me in the car and started crying. Right?
Okay.
And in my head, it was like, yo, like he didn't go through this.
Okay.
So what?
See, I have a problem with that.
So it's
Even though I do get it, like even in R&B, you have like Brian McKnight. He didn't write all his shit.
Yeah.
You have a lot of artists from back in the day. They never wrote all his shit.
Yeah.
Even what's his name? But you have people like when you look at Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. Does he write his own shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's an artist. This guy's a creator and an artist.
Yeah.
Do we have that?
I'm not sure. I don't know enough to speak about it, to be honest, about
the genre.
Well, that's my problem. I don't see genres.
Yeah, it's not a genre to be honest.
And local music, I don't see genres. It's all the same.
It's all Arabic.
That might be my ignorance.
Okay, when we say local, we're talking about Saudi produced.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's local champs.
Yeah, yeah.
The
No, we're not
GCC,
thinking GCC.
Oh, okay. No. We're
No.
talking about here.
Okay.
No,
Were you thinking of just me?
I was thinking GCC. No, GCC.
Bro, here.
You do
Here, third eye.
Not just Jasmine. Like Jasmine does like different sounds. He does like sing in Egyptian. He sings in Lebanese or whatever. Like I think
Has a lot of body count.
But are those genres? Are the genres
It
of
kinda
Arabic
is, it
music
is.
like Khaliji?
I agree with
Masri,
Turks 1,000% here.
Lebanese.
yeah,
That's the genre. That's it. It's by country.
But
by region,
that doesn't
yeah.
make sense.
It's by country. It's not by region.
Nushami.
sorry.
It's usually.
Yeah, but it doesn't make
No,
sense.
but
okay,
Iraq
it is
as well.
cultural. it
Yeah,
is-
but in the Iraq sound, Syria sounds, Lebanon sound, Palestine sound, all these sounds are different than each other.
Yeah,
They're similar, but they're different. You can tell the difference. I can't. You can. Maybe.
yeah, we can.
Okay? I can't. I know for a fact I can't.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's Debka or breakdance. I have no idea what's coming next.
There's a Bahrain
Both gotta
sound
be-
as well. That's kind of like small as well. But I see what you're saying.
This is my problem. I don't see Arabic music as colorful. I see it as just these words being put and someone just basically giving me somewhat of an opera performance.
But it is beautiful stuff. You listen to Abdul Halim, you listen to Kulthum, you listen to Fairuz, you listen to Abadi, you
that's
listen
a
to
different
Muhammad
genre.
Abdi.
Hold on.
Those
Muhammad
are
Abdi.
different.
Hold
different
on,
things
hold on.
right now.
I'm talking about the old. Those are the ones that I listen to. Those are the ones that I like.
Okay, I don't have a problem with someone and his sound and how he delivered the message to me.
Mm.
I just don't think that person who delivered the message should be go down as a god.
We're not saying that.
People are. I'm not saying you do.
Yeah.
Okay, like the way they've been presented to me, as in these are the gods of music.
They are performers. They're performers.
Yes. Thank you. They're performers.
And that's why they're up there on the Mount Rushmore of like Arabic music.
As performers.
Yes, as
So
performers. not as writers.
Not as artists.
Yes. See what I mean?
That's where he wants to go with
Yeah.
it.
This is like because I love to see I feed off of creativity. This whole wall, everything that I have. I mean, you guys know more about what's going on around here than people who are watching us.
It's empty walls.
There's nothing on that wall. There's nothing there.
What's over there?
Yeah.
Like there's things on this wall.
There we go. There we go.
It's all empty walls.
So
Yeah.
like I feed off of that, and when I look locally, I'm trying to feed off of the local culture. And I can't find anything.
So what you're saying is there's a spotlight on the performer, but there isn't as big of a spotlight on the writer and the creatives basically behind it.
Because they don't want that spotlight.
See, do you know where are the creatives in this region?
Do you know that they don't want that spotlight?
I know that a large percentage of them don't want it.
The majority of first off, you're completely wrong. I'm sorry.
No. I mean that there are plenty of people who write music under
Pseudonyms,
say, pen,
yes.
pseudonyms and pen names that they don't really want to be.
That was back when it was frowned upon.
No, I think it still happens.
Good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point. No, he makes a good
Yeah,
point.
it's completely different now.
Yes, he makes a good point.
No,
But my point is this: all the creators, they were in the back office. They were not the front office.
Yes.
All the creators were in the back, causing to go create, give me, and we'll give it to the performer, and this guy who's gonna make it amazing.
Just like Apple with Tim Cook.
That's a good one. Respect. Good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't think we showed enough appreciation to creators, and that is why we're having a hard time looking at creators.
So
It is.
And that's why we appreciate influencers
Hold on.
more, because we've been
Let me
we've
change
been
an old
conditioned
man.
to appreciate influence.
So you just
that
take
way.
what's coming to you face value, and that's it. That's what you're saying. We don't really go deep beneath.
Yes, we don't go deep beneath, and at the same time, I think it's our problem. Actually, it's your problem, all of you.
Wow.
No, seriously, seriously.
Look at you pointing
No,
fingers.
everybody right here, especially y'all, but everybody right
Okay.
We do not respect creators. When creators are creating for us, we either want their shit for free because you're not important,
Mhm.
or just leave it over there. Okay, nice one, and we never support.
That's true. That's true.
We don't support creators. We never supported creators. We support the end of the fucking list.
The end of the product. The end of the
The end
process.
product.
Yeah,
the end product, basically.
So not in the process.
The whole
of
process, the
growth.
whole list from beginning to end. Screw everybody to get to the end. The result is good. Yeah, okay, just give this guy the big money. And the assholes in the back who's squeezing his brain to get all these things to put it together, he's like it. Thank you for doing your job. And if you have any other ideas, come over. If you don't, stay home.
Unfortunate.
And it goes on us. Because if we respected the creator, then all these assholes will respect them. But we respect the clowns.
Okay, but
That's what we do.
there's
No,
a
hold on.
question.
I'm getting my point. We respect the clowns. And that's why the clowns are on TV.
There's a question here. We're talking about your beef with the lack of respect for creatives. Okay, I know that we started with the music industry, the local music industry, but I don't think the analogy really extends a lot there. Because again, from the way the industry has been set up, it's always been set up in the sense of, okay, you guys come in, you give us your words, you give us your hada, and the guy who is going to be singing, the front face, is going to be taking all the credit, all the claim. Now, we are talking about the growing creative scene in Saudi and how there's a lack of appreciation for creators. That's what you're saying, right?
Basically.
Basically. In the music industry, the scene where you come up and you do your own thing is very newish, you know? That
Sure.
local musicians are coming up and doing their own thing, creating their own music, and they are standing apart from all of these big, slick music productions that exist.
You didn't respect your YouTube creators for you to go ahead and try to respect some musicians.
What do you mean?
You never respected any of your creators.
The guys that did their shows on YouTube?
YouTube, people who were taken, they were put on, what's the name? On MTV, on what's it, NBC.
Okay.
There was a lot of creatives that left social media and went to actual jobs. And they were so proud of themselves, and they put in at NBC, at Medellin, they were so happy. There's gamers who got involved with gaming companies who were excited and happy. And
Famous gamers?
it doesn't, you have to be a famous gamer.
Like Twitch streamers.
You're basically saying the independent artists, when they get into the system, you don't support them anymore.
Yes.
But is that because I do not appreciate what that they sold out, basically, quote unquote, sold out?
I don't think it is sold out.
Or is it the system controlling their content to something that relates more to the masses and not to the core audience?
Oh, the old audience.
Well,
Not all the core audience. Why did you like this person? Because this person got that audience.
Yeah.
Now you take him and go, no, give me everyone.
Mm.
That's completely different.
Yeah, true. That's
See,
a good point.
yeah.
Who's to blame here?
See, who's to blame? I think that's more of a personal question than a general question, because each person will look at it differently. But the only thing that's consistent in all of them is that creators are not being respected. They're not given the chances they deserve, and either they're getting robbed by someone bigger. I'm gonna tell you a story about Pharrell. So there's this guy. I don't want to mention his name, but he designed a shoe, and then he went to show it to Pharrell. And he wanted Pharrell to help him, to take out the shoe and make it mass production, so on, so on. So the idea was he's going to collaborate with him. So Pharrell calls him the next day. He was like, "Oh, I want to buy the shoe off of you." And he was like, "No, that's mine. It's not for sale." "Oh, how about you come over to the office? We'll talk, yada, yada, yada." He went there. He's like, "Let me see it again." So he's looking at it, and Pharrell's trying to tell him like, "Yo, man, like, you're not going to get nowhere. So come with me and I'll boost you up. I'll help you. We get the recognition, yada, 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 yada." And the guy started thinking about it. Then Pharrell changed his mind. He's like, "You know what? I'm just going to buy the shoe from you. How much? I'm going to buy the design. $3,000? $5,000? The guy says, "Thank you. I appreciate it." Steps out, goes his own way, starts making his own money. Now, his sneakers are very exclusive, just like Yeezys. I'm not going to mention his name because I don't want people buying them.
Mhm.
I'll tell you later on.
Okay.
Expensive leathers. It's a great shoe. It's not a great shoe. It's a good shoe.
It's a high shoe.
It's a high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not
So yeah, it's not for everybody. Most of
High
us,
tops.
yeah, we usually wear lows.
I understood the basketball terms.
I'm
Yes.
just saying. Okay.
So it's same thing. Even over there, you someone who's very well known, and he just should buy off your idea. And you being broke ass, trying to make some money off of your creation, you're willing to sell your idea because you're needy. So he's not gonna give you a job. He's gonna buy your idea off of you, and he goes over there, makes it explode, become this amazing thing, and he takes the full credit for it. You get
So-
shit.
Pharrell, the artist, in that instance, became Pharrell,
bad
the
guy.
system.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
He was trying to co-opt,
Basically.
basically. He was like the blob. He's trying to consume you.
The Blob.
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what's hilarious? To add more to the bullshit
Yeah.
that Pharrell's doing, I love his shoe line. I like the whole human race thing that he's going with Adidas. I respect that. So he's coming out with facial creams.
Okay.
All right.
Because,
So
wait, because the joke is that he's immortal.
yes, and he doesn't age.
He doesn't age.
I believe it. Once he said it, I
Yeah.
believe it. Yeah.
For real, the guy hasn't changed in the past 30 years.
So this guy started making these like facial creams, and he's saying that, what do you say? Oh, me and my dermatologist that I've been working with for 20 years. You can kiss my ass, Pharrell. You have not been working with a dermatologist for 20 years.
Look,
Don't stop.
No?
Stop.
doesn't
Don't.
he have a skincare
Don't.
routine?
No, he doesn't.
No?
And okay, so,
Seriously?
fine, cool.
Have you seen his skin? Have you seen his face? That dude has a dermatologist. For
No,
20
no.
years.
Okay, you don't need to see his skin.
No, I'm not going to show you his face. Screw his
Okay.
face. I really hope that I saved what he said, because what he said was complete bullshit. Yeah, sometimes people.
He's Pharrell, the artist that everybody likes.
So nobody's
that jumps in on any track and makes it.
the guy that
I mean-
did Happy.
Yeah, happy was like his drop.
Bro, Happy was
But it blew up everywhere.
so big. You can't
He
even.
hacked the system.
I think Happy was his biggest track.
Yeah, he hacked the system. He made a song that everybody hated, but everybody played. He played the algorithm, not the algorithm of a platform, the algorithm of humanity.
Of human sounds.
Yes. He hacked people.
So he hacked your brain. That's what
Exactly.
you're saying.
Yes.
Like he hacked
The
your brain
algorithm of humanity. That's awesome.
to give you a snappy trick.
I can't. It's just you start. I hate it, but I have to move.
I'm happy.
No.
I never liked that track name for a split minute. bro.
Really?
Nobody does. That's the problem. But everybody plays
No,
it.
but he's right. It was designed in a very poppy way that makes it like it's a jingle. It's stuck in your head
It's
because,
a Barney song. I'm sorry. It's Teletubbies at best.
bro, people like did so many dancing videos to that shit.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
It's stupid.
I kind of feel
it-
I kind of feel ashamed to say that I did participate in one once upon a time.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Is there proof? Is there video?
It exists.
Take care of your skin, take care of your family, take care of your people, take care of your planet. So apparently his shit is organic and yada 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 yada
That's
yada.
great.
Bro, it's a bunch of marketing bullshit.
Okay, sure.
That's it.
It works.
is.
Trust me, it works.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
It's basically marketing bullshit.
People are gonna buy it because they like him, and they're gonna buy it because it's organic, and be there. And he has a certain sense of cool that people want to associate with.
Yeah. Remember that hat? I remember that hat.
Look, I think Pharrell's hype is dying.
Sure.
I think when he came with Adidas with the whole human race line, with the colors, with the yellow, with the blacks and everything, that was a move. That was a move.
Okay.
All
That
right.
was slick. I'm sorry.
But
The
then he
yellow
went
shoes,
to tie dye, and then he's like, "All right, pastels." What's next? Pastels. All
Let's see where.
right. So I put I here. I put world here. I put breathe, and I put fire.
Chinese characters.
Like, yeah, bro, what are you doing?
Japanese
Like, seriously, what are you doing?
Korean
Okay.
characters. Okay, so not the point. The point is how okay, the question that I think remains out of this discussion is how do we think that creators should be rewarded and should be
Paid, and given respect to their fucking names.
Definitely. And recognition.
We see when you get into the system, the assumption is, oh, they're getting paid. That's not true always. though, is it?
Exactly. That's what people think.
Yeah.
People think everybody's getting paid. People think we're getting paid. We broke.
We are.
Except him, he's very, very rich.
Are we?
Very, very rich.
Who
See the one laughing in the background?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also very, very
Hey,
rich.
don't rob me.
All right.
Rob this
Also
dude. No, anyway.
rich.
Who thinks
Hey.
we get paid?
BMW, 6 cars at home. A second ago, he already told me. I was like, yo, man, you got that plug? He's like, oh, I think I forgot it in my other car. In my other car.
wait.
He's only one person.
What are you driving nowadays, Anthony?
Huh?
What are you driving?
Like a Toyota.
Yeah, okay.
a
Mashallah.
Toyota Audi A6.
Oh.
Thank you, Mr. German car. Yeah.
You have okay. Question: how many drivers you got at home?
Let's
Hold
not-
up.
let's not get into this.
Now.
I-
See, he's
I think-
scared.
I think-
Rich boy is scared. Rich boy. No,
Yeah.
I think we're done. I think we're done. I think.
Wow.
I
To
think.
get robbed.
Yes,
That's it.
Thank
That's
God.
it.
Like,
See the privilege? See what happens? They hide their money. That's how the rich stays rich.
So you get,
we have
get
banks for
paid
that.
and
That's
get
what-
recognition. That's what we
that's what banks do, bro. Yeah. They take our money and hide it away from
You want to wonder where's your what's the name? Content creator money went?
peasants.
Me? That's it.
Wow.
They're robbing you.
Wow.
They're robbing you. It's like, yo, man, see these 6 cars? You can have them if you sell me your idea. Just
I
joking.
hate you. I really
joking.
hate
We
you.
just went off a fucking cliff here.
Bro, this whole episode's off a cliff.
Like,
Listen, I'm
honestly.
barely pronouncing words.
bro, why
My
are you
tongue
still
is so
up?
heavy.
How are you still
We closed
I
off
am
on an
functioning,
hour.
bro.
We're done.
I know we've been done, but you know, the love of the people and
Bullshit. Look at
There's
your
no
face.
love here.
Bullshit.
There's no love.
Ah,
We feel obligated to do this.
this
is why we're still here.
This is by force.
Yeah.
Hey,
Even though
artists, give
nobody's
them
forcing
recognition.
us.
Yes.
Nobody's forcing us to
No,
do shit.
But you know, we owe it. We owe it to our tens and tens. Of
I know.
listeners. So,
We still love our tens and tens of listeners, and as you all know,
all tens
listener
of you.
number 3 is a hater.
Yeah.
Listener number 3 is a hater.
hate that.
Don't be listener number 3.
Exactly.
We
Be
We
better.
good? We out?
Do better.
We good?
Do better.
Do better.
You do better. Don't look at me like that. I can't say do better. Don't nod your face.
We done,
We're
bro.
out. We're out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.